Aspas looking this way, that way, doesn't really know which way to collect these kills, though. Still, 2 going to be falling. Added to the tally before the trade eventually came out.
Could have been disaster, couldn't it, this round for MIBR, and yet it's Crew that falls early.
Pop flash through doesn't connect at all! Adazin's off angle was perfection, keeping it contained, leaving it just down to Melzer. Plenty of danger, as you said, Josh.
He was incredible in their previous game.
1v3 though, when you're on 70 HP. Spike is in his hands.
And the players are spread, but trying to get 1v1s in this spot is going to be tough.
Yeah, really difficult. Already you can see them just plucking away at him from the sides.
He doesn't have information about Cortesia either.
Oh, the decay, damage kicking in. Gets the plant down, but how much longer can you survive? The bullets rattling around. Melzer needs something quite close to divine intervention to even stand a chance, and yeah, quick flash through, triple peek.
Guy can't leave, as you're saying. And now MIBR very active, though Ardazine has fallen, trying to take a fight.
Could crack entirely the side open. Outlaw in the hands of Noswa. Removes Kesnet.
This is everything over here towards A, though.
Yeah, creeping behind. That's a good flash.
Oh, what
Shy
great
gets the acknowledgement.
info.
Yeah, he knows that they're pushing deep past that line in showers, so pressure mounting. 50 seconds left onto the clock.
You've got to know this is a good timing for Crew to go for the execute. They're not going to be pushing out showers completely alone.
Noswa going for an absolute solo play here. Lot's on literally single-digit health, and he's going for that. Okay. Leaves Cortesia just to be doing the most here. To the back of the site, Sheriff in hand, 4 bullets left to do it! And heads are rattled straight off the shoulders. And Shy just cannot do it all. Flash into the corner. Get some sort of connection here. There's going to be an orbital strike as well, just to try and blow this up. Crack, open the site for Crew. Noswa creeping inside that elbow smoke, and noise has been cut as well. There's uncertainty, but as soon as you hear the footsteps as well, now is the time to strike. Coverage be called for. 20 seconds left. They haven't cleared out this hookah player. Ardazine, happy feet, trying to dance and dodge and weave around the bullets. Can't dodge most of that still. Cortesia happy to oblige right from the flank now, but left at least in that 2v3. Ult turns as well for Kesney. He's got a showstopper sitting in the back pocket. Same could be said for Aspas, but they're going to need potentially one more kill to make it winnable. Important fight. Kesnet wins it. And with that, turning up the heat.
A very weak B site. If Cortesia dies on this flank, Crew could still pivot back to B.
35 seconds to slow play. It's been the name of the game here for Crew now. Seeker's going to be leading the charge on top of that with a flash as well. Not quite dead it. It's going to be an ult popped off. Shanum no more for this war, but up and over. Comes around as well. Aspas happy to return that fire once more. Tizine, where the hell is he getting these op shots from? Inside the smokes as well. Pop black thrown around. But not the kind of choice to really do a lot of damage with that still. Dominating the angles, taking control, trying to weave back into the smokes, and Aspas is going to be punished as a result. Steel Garden now. Sweeping, emanating straight the way out.
Shenom didn't get his cancelled. Still got this gun.
And still has showers control as well. Crucial element to throw into the mix, into the round, but it causes the TPs. Mass evacuation. Crew want nothing to do with it. They've earned themselves an open B site for their troubles. Still drifted in and out as well, catching a couple of these rotators. Clone taking a bullet, get down Mr. President. Cortesia right there behind them. And with these rifles, maybe they can get their way back in. Kesnet with the judge and that kind of range still can't do the work. The wall just threatens that they could have lurked across, and now we know that they have. Double faced up towards the back of the site. That's Crew with that first blood. Still no showers control for them. Ardazine looking around, trying to dodge and weave past most of this one, but okay, TB's back into the fight. Maybe just trying to avoid these angles. Snakebite over the top, nothing else to combo with it, so nothing to dissuade the plant. And Crew, at this point, forcing the issue for MIBR and forcing them potentially into just a save.
I think this is a save, yeah. We'll see whether Aspas and Noswa try anything, but Crew pulling out a really nice idea in a round that was swing for the MIBR economy. They did the same thing they tried on the pistol round. Clearly a bit of an anti against how MIBR play defense. They know that MIBR don't have very good reclear protocols over towards short.
The guns are important to remove here, but even more so, don't really want to be building up Aspas to that showstopper.
So Bren, you know how I talked about MIBR having the good anti-plant utility, where, for example, they're throwing the Brim Molly.
Punch.
Same
behind it.
Same short lurk.
And they've lurked all the way through. Kesnet on a fantastic angle. high ground. Willing to do the damage here, and Aspas hard committed onto the corner. Cleans up almost instantaneously. It's a showstopper, let loose and around. Nozzle was traded out with the bullets before that could even get any sort of value. The snake bites still flying up overhead. Thorns at the feet. It's going to make it really difficult to try and get the hell through.
And Artesine's come into this round with a glass cannon Vandal. No armor.
Yeah, good luck at this point. 2v3, heroics. Needed flash through and around. Patience played there by these crew players, and the right timings are just there for them.
Orbital strike, showstopper, available for the defense.
And they hear that jump spot. They were primed and ready, waiting for the second round of things to go. The ults could still spell a bit of problem. At least out for crew here, Artesine. Inside tube, and needs him to wade right into him though. Bucky in hand, a bit of spam, and through crew surrounding.
They need to deal with him quickly.
Still, snare closing. Like you said, time is getting away from them. TP is called for. Already back into the fight. That puts him in orbital strike range if they want to go for it. 20 seconds left. Do you choose to commit it? Being held into the back pocket, just trying to hold to see if they can catch that timing. Shy. Lucky to be alive, but almost pulling the bullet into the back of Shanum. Crew have just been running rings around MIBR so far. Aspas looking to step up though. It's two players earned. That's an ult expended. Let's it rip. Time. Starting to tick. Over the strike as well. That gives them the peace of mind. Pushes them back all the way. This is a plan inside a tube. Can Shy even play for this one? Spam. It's going to be called for, but can even get onto the line? The answer is no.
Crew with a heavy presence here. Thinking about the Vice ult.
Nozzle's head just peeking over the top. Wasn't going to be able to find that angle. Steel Garden does not connect. Shanum's alive with the gun out, primed and ready. In through Alba, but he needs a timing to take, and he's just going to take it anyway. When the plan was going down, no one watching that smoke. It's a bit of a schoolboy area, at least at the end there. Full crew might be kicking themselves, I think, for just letting that one slip, because it has granted momentous opening now. MIBR going to go for a little bit more here. Shy. Wait a second, wins out that fight. 2v2 now. Smoke still bloomed and blossomed in a pit in the back pocket. Verso says, why not? This is the time to do it. Offloads it. Players are in though. Grabs from that window. A bit of spam and stray with the bullets going this way, that way. Highlighting. And Aspas, wick burning, options limited. Verso picks up that space nice and early. Flash through. This time trying to dominate his angles and play it, but anti-flash is caught for. Still crew. Looking to get away just even. 3-3 in terms of the body count.
Casino's not going to read that.
Yeah, and he's just being squeezed there. Full grip occurring. Back through, trying to flip the map. Not quite, actually. Second guessing themselves for it still. Wait a second.
Oh, that's filthy.
Just a pixel of an angle, and Kesnit capitalizes.
Noswell could die to that nade.
Rebounds it. It's definitely going to push him off the plant. You got to respect it. Options opened! And you got to square up, stand your ground, and try and take the fight, but Artesine chooses for evacuation instead. The spike in its grasp, and an open B side as well to work with.
And not just this, a flash to play off. So if Kesnet and Melzer try to find a fast timing, they could end up with a flash in their face.
Primed, held in the hands, takes it, but Melzer steady with
We're expecting the Yoru defaulting to find some value, but instead MIBR have picked a B-leaning attack.
Okay.
Going fast with the Yoru ult.
That's 3 spotted as well. Dimensional drift, beautiful to try and crack open a lot of these sights and defenses. Whoa! Trying to take this fight straight to them, man, and then we're blinded up. Out through the back though, still Melzer dropping these players and popping heads. Talking about it, all lay it down, flash up and over, Thorns as well. Target acquired, Aspas. Let's crack this one open, but he needs his team to get straight back in, and the util has flooded in. Stalled out MIBR for but a moment, and now to flood defense. Time earned, bought up.
I mean, Kesnet is going to send this one, isn't he? Off the back of Shy running out elbow.
Here it is. The fuse is there! And Aspas just reveals his place and position. Was hoping for the early pickoff to deny that ult getting any sort of value before he could cross that threshold. MIBR so tight to the corners here. They're trying to play heavy. Hard onto the sides, the cross up, the switches up, crew. What ready, Shanum! Cortesia! Troll forward him, still showers is a pesky problem that MIBR are going to be needing to deal with. And Kesnet, Phantom in hand. It's not following the traces of that one for an attempt to punish. He's just spamming them as they're trying to take it still. Pop flash through, out and away! And crew are ready for it still. 2v3, peeking behind triple. Mazzino ripping off heads, leaving it to Shanum. There's individuality from this guy. Earned him that round win prior, but now has to do it all again.
If he gets the read that Shy has rotated, he could try to pivot through the teleport. He's going to go for it anyway.
Yeah.
He has no idea, really, whether Shy's here.
Gone out.
He's got that molly to stop the rotates.
Yeah, and there it is. Drop down, tap, in case they get ahead of it.
Don't know about that
Still
one.
Garden. What is the secondary he's got to work with, man? He's going to have no gun whatsoever. Rotating this and around. And Mazzino can stick this one with a firing line over the shoulder. Now they know. Presence from MIBR. Paints the picture. Trying to get the plan down on top of it. A duel, an important one at that. Shannon winning it. Loses his life, though, in that battle towards Lambs. Tip-tap, happy feet. Aspas wins it. Mills are still here. Round and away. Cybers of angles, and Aspas is begging for it. Someone to open up these angles, but just missing those few stray shots. And what is it going to be called for? Pop flash through, but that's individualistic. Nozwa was alone. He was trying to go for that one, and no connection means that Melzer was handed a freebie almost. Tapping away here. Trying to play this one to the dregs. Pull it down. Time is ticking away, but the guns are just not there to play with. Not in any way to make it winnable. Crew up to 12. Orbital strike from Melzer. Holding it primed, but they need to deal with this Bucky. It's the first layer of the play, and he's just absolutely layering it into them. Pellets going this way, that way. Still Orbital strike getting that value and a bit of spam with the Guardian in hand. Aspas trying to hold them back before they can get through this pit. It's the first line of defense, and he's earning himself a few of these kills. Still 2 left to stand for Crew. And this time, you got to respect it.
You called it, Brent. What an error there from Crew. Unfortunately, Snakebite and Nade both missing from Adverso and Kesnit. Allowed MIBR to be able to get the plant. And once you got the plant, then you can go for the pit.
He's got his head on a swivel. He's got the Bucky in hand, man. I mean, his position is not ideal, and he's going to be punished for it. Still, Crew, time bought, back into the fight. 20 seconds left, and the gunfights need to be won out for MIBR to even stand a chance. Finally, taking a bit of space. Claiming it forwards, the spike still needs to get planted, and defense in order, pushing them back. Kesnit, it's like a pesky problem, just chewing them to pieces right from the side. The plan finally committed, but a 2v2, and they're not anticipating this. Adverso from the behind, Shanum has to do it all. Orbital strike, earned for the drop down, pushing Adverso forwards and backwards. No sound cues given away. 39 HP, and a bloody dream at this point. Shanum cannot do it all. And with that, Crew find that 13th, and map 1 is theirs. This one, Nozwa has to expect that this play is occurring, dashing straight into the face of a few of them. Nozwa, an attempt to answer back once more, still 2 versus 2. It's what we're left with.
Not bad from MIBR, to be honest, because Crew had the right reaction. But now, the Crew players have the opportunity to take the initiative. Looking to try to catch the timing.
Walking all the way up. Crouch peek into it. Aspas missing that first shot, but just spots it. Flash and a re-swing. Blind as anything. And Aspas is left to do it all. 40 HP. Sheriff in hand. Hello! Chances, opportunities. Fires the shot off. Goes picked up, but cannot adjust and flick to the side. In
value.
He's spotted. Has to drop back and try and play the retreat. Not finding that time in a util. Still. Standing his ground, wins it versus Kesnit. Pop flash through, didn't even quite connect onto them still. Tap in, ajar with a movement. Almost going even. Orb drop down at their feet. There's about 55 seconds left into the round, and what's your play? If you are Crew, can you even evacuate out of this when the drone sees all?
Caution here.
Looking for Shy to make the play. Shy is absolutely the playmaker in this spot. He's used his orb to get across.
Trip at his feet.
He can hop up silently here, though.
Yep. Oh, a thief in the night. He might just be absolutely about to work them, but he needs to win the opening fight out there versus Nozwa. Just not quite happening still. Sheriff in their hands. This time, though, rifles prevail for MIBR.
Adverso's going to look for a Sovereign on the engage.
What's out? That's going to be connecting. Dash forwards. An engagement call for Kesnit wants to try and take this fight, face them, but it's just spraying and praying into the smokes. Of course, it's predictable. There's only the one choke point which they're going to be trying to get their way through, but still, one way to shut it down. 20 seconds left.
Yeah, this is a save, and Shy only has a Guardian as well, so...
And your ground as well from the follow-up. Flash up into his face. Can't see a bloody thing. Updraft. dashing away, knife tags, targets in his face, just can't quite land it. Open sight, nothing to push back this plant.
Crew shouldn't be playing too many people off site here because of the smokes that are still online for Xenon. But they're only leaving Mazzino in this spot.
Could be dangerous. Adazin on the flank again. Kesnit. It's another one.
Well, 3v5, this might not even be a retake. Noswa actually tried to body block the Viper orb at the start of this round, and so I think it's a bad smoke in mid, but that doesn't matter.
Flash! This is exactly the type of stuff that was throwing NRG off. They were trying to play ahead of the Viper wall, but the underhanded flashes in play. Noswa in for the back, trying to grind up a win. Con! Melzer. Oh, he tried to dish it out as well. Cortese just catching him there, and here it is. Viper ult, Neural Theft revealing quite a bit at the locations of these crew players.
Another enormous flank coming through from Cortesia.
Yeah, and it's all relying onto that, I think. Shock darts doing the damage. Quick tap, flash through, snake bites! What is occurring? They're trying to flip the map and take it away from them still. Aspas trying to take it straight to them, rifle in hand! That's what you get! It's going to be those no commands emanating out from both of these players. See what they can get done. No abilities to work with. Just got to take it up straight up in these fights. Raw gunplay needs to do the job. Quick scope to answer back. Kesnit. Really taken out here. Smokes in your face, making it slightly awkward. And everybody offside again. We spoke about it. Could be a problem for Crew if they try and opt into this play. Tap. Got to force that pull out. First wave of things. Rare whiffage. Aspas up and around. Drafted away. And sky high. Just slicing and dicing.
Rotating to B.
Give Aspas an inch and he will take a mile.
Oh, the dash into the smoke as well, using his opponent's smoke as cover.
Trying to stay active, trying to be aware. The Viper's pit might cause some concern. It's definitely going to cut up the angles where Aspas could get that value. You can see him just trying to anticipate pre-aiming possible positions, hoping that he gets lucky.
The plant tap is the biggest problem here, because, oh, Adazin.
Oh, just spotting him. Out in the open, Melter's there to respond. 2v3, tapping away. Got to anticipate that that's going to be a fake. 24 seconds left.
Here comes Cortesia from behind. Do they even think about this?
Middle. Do they think about it? Big question. Inside the smoke for Melter. Not too much you can do there, Shy. It's a 1v3. Skipping, hopping straight through, but an immediate answer. Up. Time to strike is nigh. Missing the anticipation there. Hunter's Fury to supplement this. It's quite a lot to add into this exec.
Last time they ran an execute like this, Cortesia got caught, and the rest of MIBR ended up saving. Crew with aggressive post-plant positions, not allowing MIBR a chance to come back through.
This is up close and personal, Mazzino. Oh, wait, flash for a flash. Hold on! He's won the timer now. Adazin just can't get a second one though, and Shy quick on the trigger. Tap, tap with the feet. Kesnit staying alive and active. Aspas though in a 1v3 now. Hello. Just not giving the easy option, is he? They're going to be thinking it. Hold on. That's a drone. You got to updraft dash just to get the hell away from it. They're going to try and break it. Still plenty of players. Target rich is the environment. Cortesia wants to hold that down and hold down the ground. A line stepped over. Happy to shut them down and away. Shorty in hand. Why not? It's getting scrappy and messy. But, I mean, final round of this first half.
A 5v2. Crew cannot find enough. Melzer's flank dealt with as well. He ran into that same.
Trying to face this head on. Underhanded with a flash. Oh my goodness.
There's the prep. It just works perfectly. Even though Aspas was blinded up, Shannon wasn't.
He was able to respond. Ghost in hand. Looks to Shy to step up as well, see if he can pick apart any of these MIBR players that are just holding their ground. Straight down, hitting that spike drop down, but immediately picked up.
Ardazin's already deep on B. This was an extraction process to get the spike, but if Ardazin dies...
Way up! Ardazin's missed the ang.
Then suddenly, B site becomes a little more dangerous. Adverso can take all this space. Can he make the play to win the pistol? Crew need it.
Here's the footsteps. Shot dart just about missing there, but the dart ricocheting potentially off across the back. Too much to overcome. Noswa tapping away their classic in hand. Zeno's only got 6 health to his name. Got to make a play for this round, but at this point, pure impossibility. Need to be offered and handed mistakes from MIBR, and they're not in the mood to be giving that away for free. Aspas. Full presence, a 4-1 split. Trying to make their mark known here with Aspas leading that charge. Just popping heads all over the place.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
Oh, and the peak inside. Oh, maybe not the peak inside the smoke.
Yeah.
Melza maybe not quite identified there.
Drifting in and out.
Gets away with 1.
Still, can't imagine he's going to be getting away with too much more. 7 bullets. And that is crispy business. Sliding the body shy with a reposition now. Quick drone as well. These players are in. Oh man, nothing to account for them, nothing to push them back and away. Hold on, nade. That did not go where you wanted it to. Still running forwards. Unaccounting for these positions.
He's just expecting the whole of crew to be playing a retake spot there.
Listen, they're trying to double face this one up. Aspas had to do a lot there from that spot. Just all the more unlikely. Cam out wide. Bodies falling. 1 player left to stand. It's Shannon with the Guardian up in his hand. Looking sky high. That's going to be a late start. Half earned for Shy. That's WinCon's earned as well. Gives him a lot of outs to try and play into this round. And wrap into the side. Exactly. Who's the impetus? Who's going to get this ball rolling? Dash active. We're walking up most of the round here. Dash forwards into the smoke on top of it. Now Aspas does have the knives to play around with, but 17 seconds left. Open towards the A site. He's the front section, earns himself that gun.
And Cortezia did a great job of being able to pick up that site anchor early. When Kesnit fell, made all the difference, and Aspas has got an iron grip on heaven.
Just here's a drop down, I think. Mazzino was on top of the box and chooses that as the timing to try and take it. Verso, pixel angle, trying to play with it. But he's on top of the box, and that is a lovely one. Didn't see it from his perspective, but looked rough to try and wrangle that shot together. 2 versus 3. This is slow going so far for crew, but with that player advantage, possibilities for them. And now just a 1 once more. Shannon tries to stand up to them, but rifle in hand can't do too much more. Mid-round information for Verso.
They missed the timing on Cortezia.
Missed the timing. He's all the way up, and he's removed Kesnit. Out of the fight, out of the picture. Neural theft as well for his troubles. Lay that one down. A quick peek from Mazzino. He can't find the body.
The movement!
God damn!
Aspas's movement is just so good.
Bro, it's like an eel in the water. Good luck getting a grip on him.
And Cortezia comes alive. Found the timing on a really fast mid-play. The rest of the players on MIBR baiting for him. Breaking the drone, drawing the attention. Wiggling through the air for Aspas as well. And Shy left. He's been amazing on the defense. Bind. Here on Abyss, he's been good too, but this is about as unwinnable as Aspas with a shorty in a 2v1. Cortezia.
Yeah, he is on an island. Time to start paddling. Don't know what raft you've got cooking, but okay, into the cam, doesn't matter. Hello! Hello! And that was realistically one of the only chances for crew in this round.
Cortezia was feeling it there. He was going for the ace. But MIBR going away with a really easy one here.
It might not even matter.
Look how easily Artesian is getting up here.
In through the back, Melter. A lot to be asked for of this guy. Steps up to that challenge. And just like that, shoes on the other foot. Shannon, yeah, you do not want them to be grabbing that. Not on the defense.
Yeah, crew's economy is stressed. They're not going to be able to afford it. What a play by Melzer, though. Coming out of the tack timeout from Atom. Oh. It's in A main this time, but the spike is going B.
And they just take the initiative. Crew realize that he's going to be lurking down there, and they barrel down the door anyway. Still, MIBR back over towards B. Slowly creeping, crawling forwards. Melzer with a potential opening. The 140 does not get it done. Shy quick with the answer. Still has to give up that space onto the side, but a 3 versus 4.
Shannon has to go for a play like this.
Yeah, risks in order. Necessary, in fact, and just about wrangles that rifle in control. Another repeat in order for him, but Aspas, again from that high ground, not anticipating the corner and a twist and turns. He can't be going for that. Absolutely ridiculous. Slow, steady to begin, but not quite through mid. That's Artisan leading the charge. Trailblazer inside the smoke. There will be no safety can be granted to you. Kesnit's Boombot getting into the action, getting into the fray, and a few tap straight bullets, anticipating the angles.
Ridiculous.
Kesnit just walked straight into it. Shy getting active, getting cheeky, flooding through in through the bottom section. Verso might be in a bit spotted Bovo. No, not quite. Had some help with the rest of his team. Even this reposition, though, could be risky. Still accounting for the angle. All up to replace it. Noswa. Oh my. Gets the one, gets out.
Oh,
he had the spike.
He needed to escape there. He had the spike on his back. Crew could have won the round straight up if Mazzino had found that pick. But Crew looking great on this one. Adverso may have made the play to win the round already. They're in a 4v3.
Chance of a timing here, because the dog didn't quite spot it. Up to MIBR to see if they can grasp it, though.
30 seconds left.
But Noswa still has double flashes.
Okay. Final one for Mazzino. Used, though, and that's going to get that acknowledgement that this player is up through mid. Big setup. Shy going to be trying to anchor this A spot. He's got the cam up and over as well, so he spots the man with only 13 seconds left to play with. It's inevitable at this point. You can call for the rotations coming in, but Shy needs some help, and he needs it now. How much can this setup really do? Beautiful with a dodge and a flash as well, but that's a spike out committed, and if you had a dream of trying to win this one out, it's dusted.
That's a sick play from Shy.
You've been paused, you've been stunted, up through mid. What is the call to be made? Catching onto the angles. He's still in control of this one, but okay, tracking out of the sky, plucking a few of these players out of the picture. Verso trying to account for that swing, trying to meet their match tempo for tempo. And Noswa left with no chance, no choice, but now he's going to stick that plant down. Gets a renewal, a couple more seconds to play with, and Shy left to do it all in a 1v2. Doubled up by these MIBR players. Noswa, Cortesia, shoulder to shoulder. Holding any of the potential repositions, and it's a difficult one for Shy. Might have a chance to maybe isolate the one. Majority of sight not even clear, but Shy hears the footsteps now and knows at least there's going to be one player towards CT, but the wick is burning, running out! It matters not! Increase up the heat. Aspas in through the back of the side. He's got that Trailblazer, but Shy has maneuvered. He's weaved his way back and around. He's going to be using that damage, seeing if they can get themselves in. Aspas! Where's he found that? Two knives straight to the head, that's surgical precision. Calling for the pause here. Wait for the smokes to come back up. The one way. It's a nade, so he's forced to reposition here, and with that ult on top of it, no way! My God, man, Shy trying to get back straight into the action once more. It's to supplement his team's defense. Tucks himself into the corner. Awareness off the charts for Aspas. Maybe just hearing tapping the footsteps, but nobody holding heaven for him. So caught the bullet to the side of the head, but luckily Noswa there. Able to trade this one out. Melzer left now into that 1v2. Might be able to catch that reposition, not quite. Coming over towards A, the nades ricocheting, Artisan double satchel! Shorty in hand, and he's made mincemeat up towards the top of the rafters. A lot to do for Melzer, but just too much to watch for. Angles broken up, tossing and turning. Satchel is nice, but Kesnit taken down and brought down anyway. Picks up the operator out into the open. Where is the spike this entire time happening? 10 seconds left. You're gonna cross into the open. Mistakes. A potential chance for a Shy. Almost crossing it. And hopping around the corner. 4 seconds. You gotta stick this one. Cortesia knows it. And so does Shy. Leaving it into the 1v1. Chances on chances. Barely a shoulder. But Shy. Up and around. That's a dash active early. Heaven is open. Wants to try and take it to them. That is precise, locking on! Heads will fall, one left to do, and picks up the gun in the process. Still, smoke dissipating as teams cleaning up behind him, and now a quick maneuver and a pivot, out through mid and away.
It's a joy watching this guy, he's outrageous. Got his team into a 3v2 with an open B site as well. The call to pivot, masterful. Crew are gonna need another huge round from Shy or Melzer.
And how often can you ask it of these guys over and over and over again? Neural theft. Players tacked up into the top section of B Heaven, revealing it, but dropping down. Trying to put a bit of confusion into the play. This is rapid though. Early fight to be taken. Positions are a little bit awkward. Out into the open, only 4 bullets left. Aspas forced to reposition, but not accounting. For Shaynum just up top. Well, still, the pit's going to be another problem to deal with still. Shaynum just can't quite survive that. Too many bodies just to account for. Picks up that gun and now getting a rapid takeaway. Crew trying to go for this retake straight back into the mix. That's not the gun of choice to be taken against Aspas still. Tucks himself into the corner and weaving in and out. Just spells doom. At this point, so close to that potential finish line. And here's an answer. There's a flash into the face of a few of these players. Mazzino squares up, takes the fight. He's one of them, but does he want to try and take the second? And these players almost lining up. Adverso is doing good work out towards mid.
The tactical adjustment from Crew pays off here. That fight over towards A main, it works, and Adverso also able to pick up 2. So Atom's done what he can in terms of adjusting their defensive setup. Now they've just got to close out the 4v2.
4th round for Crew. Makes it more feasible. Pistol round, you're practically back into it. Wall dropping down, gives that timing. Double faced up. Spike in the open. Shaynum's got a lot to do. Double face. Good discipline towards the end. So 4 rounds earned for Crew.
There's the pull, there's the nade.
Forces it out, but the players are already in the sight. Crew, they need this one. They're desperate for it, but listen, they're going straight into the meat grinder. That is MIBR.
Yeah, Adverso was calling these really slow rounds on Bind if you think back to map 1. And there he's rewarded. Cortezia looking for more information in heaven.
Also might even go for a bit of a peek of his own, but just tucks himself tight. Orb committed, everybody holding onto the smokes as well. 50 seconds, dwindling down into the round, but Crew are in the driving seat.
Really nice.
Snake bite nade. Nade actually missed there, but he's already revealed his hand just by a bit of a spamming through the main choke point, so.
Very patient.
Yeah.
Waiting out the full duration of that smoke from Shaynum. And he didn't have another one to be able to throw down for Nozwa.
Potential of that angle still. Smoke popped up and now he takes his chance! My God! Still Adverso. He's slipped himself through that slightest of gaps, but he is responded with and brought down to his knees. So evened up 4-4. Addison could have been caught unaware there. Still, the snake bite layer down. That's a spike hard committed. Mazzino has left it into the open arms of the enemy. And now Shorty, do you dare cross past that smoke? They don't quite have it.
They don't have the spike.
They don't have it. Cortezia doesn't want to really go even for that reload. Backs himself away. Paranoia sweeping through. It's a double hold though. Oh, Melzer.
He's trying to fake it, but they're going to know 100% that this is headed B.
And the players primed and ready. Addison though, losing that fight out still from the back. Shaynum, the Guardian in hand. Bring around the Rosies, but only 11 seconds to play with. And Melzer, yeah, not long for the ward there.
No, Crew pressured over towards screens. Last time MIBR went for a retake, they dominated Ram. This time, doesn't look like that. It looks like they're going to flood through heaven.
It's here. It's all about the rifles in hand. Aspas rapid to respond, and like a rocket, Adezine's in. Still, as he overstepped himself, backing and through, weaving in and out as a Cosmic Divine to deal with, and still Crew. There is danger here. Barely. Still, ults offloaded, but no chance to pull the trigger. Cancel to the TP and you cancel the call, not quite when Mazzino's hitting like this. Knives in through the back of the site. Shy takes up the position. And it's a rapid approach, scales decently into the back, and with the pit laid down, what chances do they have, MIBR? Ult into the back pocket, potentially a window, and the showstopper is going to be called to be used! Ricocheting! And rifle play is working miracles. Melzer repositions and fakes it out. Does Addison believe it? No chance to!
Aspas needs help.
Yeah, he needs help and he needs it now. Still with that Stinger dash. You don't want to body block that guy still. Gets him out, gets the heal. Try and play this one for the retake.
They lost a 5v4 retake before, but a crucial difference here could be Cortezia on the flank. Shy getting pushed back into him by the dog.
Wait a minute. That could be the difference maker. The domino, the topples, potentially to end this already. Ram control, main control is theirs. The net tightening here, MIBR. Crew, they're trying to see if they can do a little bit more damage to it. Kesner's left alone in almost an impossibility. He's being swarmed. They're chomping at his heels. Addison with a defuse, sticking this away. Has to go for the full reload here. And Aspas, crouched down, primed and ready.
Tucked himself into a corner.
And still, ADS up. There is that return of the fire and a trade in sight. So Kesnet maybe making it more of a possibility. But what is that? Kesnet, head clean off. Not an easy shot, not in the slightest. But can you be surprised at this point? Repositions away, but no coverage up to heaven. Aspas has been dealt with. But now Shanum cannot get it done towards the back. This is Crew answering back, but straight back down into the fight. Addison repositions in a way. He's brought it to that 1v2 and a clutch is necessary. Couldn't survive in this spot right here. The flash does not connect. What timing does he choose to take? That's a showstopper. Ricochet, no damage to be done, but he's revealed the spot. And with that position, Addison no longer up through heaven. An attempt by Nozwa. Dismissed almost single-handedly. Shanum, he's back into the fight here with a classic in hand. It's not enough.
Crew should have a really solid position to play this from now.
Time to take the reposition. Up and around here, Aspas. Feeling that heat now emanating out. Let's pop the dash nice and early here. Close to the corner, gotta get up. Nozwa has to do a lot, but he just cannot get it done.
I know exactly.
Heading control still gonna be maintained, but Crew, access to this site.
And there's the death ball kind of stuff that Crew are known for, that Valen was saying they're so good at.
Pack mentality. Shy is in a 4 position. The rest of his team, though, just isolated up onto the site. It does make it a little bit harder to hold on to these angles. Up and above, holding the line. Kesnet, he's already answered with that kill. And again, Aspas dropping down. The footsteps might have been heard, and the flash does connect. Updraft and away. This is it. Time to make your moves and time to see if you can carve out a piece of the map. Crew, an attempt to be made here, but the stinger, the bullets rattling around, down to the bottom of the clip, yet Aspas still claims 2. And it's a 2v2 at that. A safe plant position, cut into the corner, showstopper, narrowly avoided. It's double digits. Adverso is barely clinging on, the nade rebounding.
There.
But a bit of calm inserted.
And this is actually quite a tough retake. If Adverso had fallen, MIBR would be sitting pretty, but now they've got to break a crossfire.
What lies on this? Closure of the series, or OT on the line. Melza tucked up the crossfire setup, and damage done to a variety of them. Taking a peek at the scene, and Nozwa with the 1-2 punch. MIBR dash away those hopes and dreams. There can only be one, taking it through the lower bracket run.